Hey there, food lovers! We got a treat today that even a rabbit would love. We created the most incredible carrot cake ever. Ready to make this classic dessert with us today? Grab your aprons, preheat those ovens, and let's get started. Before we don our aprons and unleash our inner pastry chefs, let's take a moment to appreciate the art of preparation. The journey to a perfect carrot cake begins long before the oven is preheated. It starts with gathering the finest ingredients, each crucial in creating a symphony of flavors and textures. So, let's gather our trusty ingredients. Each is a key player in this delicious ensemble, and together, they will create a masterpiece. You will need a variety of ingredients for this recipe, each with a unique quality. Flour is the foundation of our cake. It provides structure and stability, ensuring that our cake rises beautifully and holds together perfectly. Sugar, for sweetness and joy. It sweetens the cake and helps create a tender crumb and a lovely golden brown color. Eggs to bind it all together. They add richness and moisture, and their proteins help set the cake structure as it bakes. Oil for a luxuriously moist crumb. Unlike butter, oil remains liquid at room temperature, ensuring our cake stays soft and moist even after it cools. Carrots, grated finely of course. They add natural sweetness, moisture, and a lovely texture to the cake. Plus, they give our carrot cake its signature look and flavor: cinnamon, nutmeg, and a pinch of spice. These warm spices add depth and complexity to the flavor, making each bite a delightful experience. Baking soda and salt are our little baking secrets. Baking soda helps the cake rise, while salt enhances all the other flavors, making them pop. And for the crowning glory, cream cheese, butter, and powdered sugar for the frosting. This creamy, tangy frosting is the perfect complement to our sweet and spicy cake. It adds a rich, velvety finish that takes our carrot cake to the next level. Now that we have all our ingredients ready, we can move on to the next step. Remember, the key to a great carrot cake is not just in the baking, but in the preparation. Taking the time to carefully measure and prepare each ingredient will ensure our cake turns out perfect every time. So take a moment to appreciate the beauty of these simple ingredients. Each has a role to play. Together, they will create something truly special. Let's get ready to bake the perfect carrot cake. Preheat your oven, gather your tools, and let's embark on this delicious journey together. With our ingredients and aprons on, we're ready to create a carrot cake that will impress and delight everyone who tastes it. Get ready to transform these humble ingredients into a show-stopping carrot cake. With our prepped and primed ingredients, it's time to unleash our baking creativity and turn this into an extraordinary culinary adventure. Get ready to transform our kitchen into a hub of deliciousness. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius, and grease and flour two 9-inch round cake pans. To guarantee our cake bakes perfectly and comes out effortlessly, this will stop it from sticking and create a stunning, even finish. Remember, a little preparation goes a long way. In a spacious mixing bowl, combine the flour, sugar, and an aromatic blend of spices with a sprinkle of baking soda and a pinch of salt. Grab your whisk and let the magic begin as you blend these ingredients into a delightful mixture. Whisk together the eggs, oil, and vanilla extract in a separate bowl until light and frothy. Add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients and mix until just combined, being careful not to overmix. Gently fold in the grated carrots. Now, doesn't that smell divine? We're on the brink of baking bliss, and into the oven, our cake goes. This is the moment we've eagerly anticipated. It's the grand finale, the magical transformation of ordinary ingredients into a scrumptious delight. Let's leap into the exhilarating final steps of our cake-making adventure. Pour the batter evenly into the prepared cake pans. Distribute the batter as evenly as possible to ensure that each layer bakes uniformly. This step is crucial for achieving that perfect, even rise. Use a spatula to smooth out the tops if needed. Gently tap the pans on the counter to release any air bubbles. This simple action helps prevent large air pockets from forming in the cake, which can cause uneven baking. It's a small step, but it makes a big difference in the final texture of your cake. Pop those beauties into the oven and bake for 30 to 35 minutes, or until a wooden skewer inserted into the center comes out clean. The oven should be preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This ensures that the cakes start baking immediately and rise properly. Keep an eye on them as they bake, but resist the urge to open the oven door too often, which can cause the temperature to drop and affect the baking process. While the cakes are baking, let's move on to the frosting, shall we? This is where we get to be creative and add our personal touch. Whether you prefer a classic buttercream, a rich chocolate ganache, or a tangy cream cheese frosting, the choice is yours. Gather your ingredients: butter, powdered sugar, vanilla extract, and any additional flavors or colors you want to incorporate. We'll start by creaming the butter until it's light and fluffy, then gradually add the powdered sugar, mixing until smooth. Add a splash of vanilla extract and any other flavorings, and continue to mix until everything is well combined. If you're adding color, now is the time to do it. Mix until the color is evenly distributed. Once the frosting is ready, set aside until the cakes have cooled completely. Remember, patience is key. Frosting a warm cake can cause the frosting to melt and slide off, so it's essential to wait until the cakes are thoroughly cooled before you start decorating. And there you have it, the foundation of a beautiful, delicious cake. Get ready for some frosting fun as we whip up a delightful Dreamy cream cheese frosting. This is bound to elevate your desserts to a new level of deliciousness. In a large bowl, beat the cream cheese and butter until smooth and creamy. Gradually add the powdered sugar, beating until light and fluffy. Stir in the vanilla extract. Feel free to get creative and add a pinch of cinnamon or nutmeg to the frosting for an extra layer of flavor. Get ready for the grand finale. It's time to assemble and decorate your masterpiece. This is the moment you've been eagerly anticipating, where all your hard work and patience culminate in a stunning and delectable carrot cake. With each layer you stack and every decoration you add, you'll create a showstopper that will leave everyone in awe. Let's bring your vision to life and make this cake an unforgettable centerpiece. Once the cakes have cooled completely, carefully remove them from the pans. Make sure to handle them gently to avoid any cracks or breaks. If the cakes are sticking to the pans, you can use a knife to gently loosen the edges before lifting them out. Place one cake layer on a serving plate and top it with a generous layer of frosting. Use a spatula to spread the frosting evenly, covering the entire surface. This layer of frosting will be the glue that holds the cake layers together, so don't be afraid to use a reasonable amount. Carefully place the second cake layer on top and frost the entire cake with the remaining frosting. Start by applying a thin layer of frosting, known as the crumb coat, to seal any loose crumbs. Then, add a thicker layer of frosting to create a smooth and even finish. Take your time with this step to ensure the cake looks as good as it tastes. Now, for the fun part. Decorating your cake is where you can let your creativity shine. Gather your favorite decorating tools and prepare to add personal touches to your masterpiece. Decorate your carrot cake masterpiece with chopped walnuts, pecans, or even a sprinkle of cinnamon. Add other toppings like shredded coconut, dried fruit, or chocolate chips. The possibilities are endless, so feel free to experiment and find the combination you love the most. Adding a sprinkle of cinnamon enhances the flavor and gives the cake a beautiful finishing touch. Use a fine mesh sieve to dust the cinnamon evenly over the top of the cake. Let your creativity run wild. Whether you prefer a simple, elegant design or a more elaborate, colorful decoration, the choice is yours. Step back and admire your work once you're happy with your decorations. You've created a beautiful and delicious carrot cake that will impress your friends and family. Enjoy every bite of your homemade masterpiece. Ready to embark on a culinary adventure? Today, we're whipping up a storm in the kitchen, creating a carrot cake so divine, so moist, and so utterly irresistible that it'll have everyone begging for seconds. Forget dry, lackluster carrot cakes of the past. This recipe is the real deal. Prepare for a symphony of flavors, textures, and aromas to transport you to dessert paradise. Let's spread the joy of carrot cake. Remember, sharing brings happiness, so let's share the love and delight that comes with every slice. Congratulations, you've done it. You've baked the most incredible carrot cake ever. Now it's time to share your culinary triumph with the world. Invite your friends and family over for a slice of heaven. Snap a photo of your masterpiece and share it with us on social media. You can even share in the comments below. We'd love to see your creations. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more delicious recipes. Also, ring that notification bell for updates on more sweet treats heading your way. Remember, baking is all about having fun and expressing your creativity. Don't be afraid to experiment and make this recipe your own. Until next time, happy baking!